Hey guys, Garden1 here, and me and my brother have collectively spent over 20 hours playing Kirby Air Riders, the test ride demo, that is. And in this discussion video, we are going to be talking about it. So why don't you say hi?
Hola.
I guess let's get right into it. On my screen right now, I'm going to be playing a stream that I did where I played it for upwards of 4 hours. And then a little bit after that, I played a little bit more of the actual kind of laps. And then on the Sunday after the first initial test demo, I played a little bit more. So that's where I got my 10 hours. Describe to me how long you played. What times did you play?
I think, I played 10 hours. I played, the first playtest, like all hours. I believe it was 1 to 6 for me. And then I played the second playtest. I played like an hour of the third playtest. But overall, probably 10 hours.
Yeah. You were actually on my first stream when I played it. We kind of just played a bunch of City Trial in a paddock.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I guess for people that don't know, there is, a test ride, which is there I assume, to test this ability for specifically City Trial Online, because it's 16 players.
Mm-hmm.
But there are 6-hour chunks throughout the weekend, this weekend and next weekend. And then after that's the launch of Air Riders. So, it definitely provides a good opportunity to get a feel for the game, see if you like it. I don't think there was any sort of announcement that the second batch, next weekend, is going to be any different.
Yeah, nothing yet.
Yeah. What are your initial impressions? What did you spend the most time doing?
As soon as I played the game, I immediately did all the lessons. I played one game of just the laps or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just did online, City Trials. I thought it was fun. The skill gap is definitely high, that's for sure.
You texted me because I told you, because I streamed the second kind of 6-hour chunk, because the first 6-hour chunk was in 4 a.m. for me. And I hopped on for a little bit right before work, but I streamed the second 6-hour chunk. And I texted you that I was going to, and you were like, bro, I am horrible at this game.
Yeah, it's so hard.
And honestly, the lessons in there, they do a pretty good job of telling you how to play. Because if you are used to kart racers, you are not used to.
Yeah.
And I do want to preface, me and you haven't had any experience with the original Kirby Air Riders.
Nope.
I express interest in it. I think this is probably, I've said it before in some of my previous videos, the next biggest game besides Donkey Kong Bonanza.
That's it. Yeah.
Honestly, I think this is probably going to be the third best selling game behind Bonanza. It'll be Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza, and then I'm assuming Kirby Air Riders. Sakurai's next big project. I'm assuming it's going to be pretty big.
Yeah.
The amount of directs and the hype behind it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, we don't have any experience with the original game, so this is completely kind of just raw opinions about it.
Yep.
But yeah, so it definitely was a learning curve, and I think everyone in my chat. So when I started streaming the second wave, it was kind of everyone's first attempt playing it. And again, it was basically my first attempt as well, because I didn't play it really that much during the first session.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so what we mainly were doing was the City Trial portion. I think you briefly mentioned upon the what do you call it, the actual races. But honestly, I think the main kind of staple of this game is not the races, but City Trial.
And Trials, yeah.
I don't know. What is your opinion on it? Because did you play a lot of the races at all during the?
No, I genuinely just did one game of it and just did the rest of the playtime was City Trials.
Yeah. Yeah, so like I mainly played City Trial on stream because that was the only like online oriented game mode. So like you know that's where most of my time was, and then I ended stream around like the 5 hour mark, and the thing was 6 hours. So then I played the rest of the maps or the what do you want to call it, the racetrack maps, like just offline.
Yeah.
And I mean I like it. I really think I had a lot more fun with City Trial than I did with the actual races.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't even think Kirby should have like just regular 3-lap or lap races. I think it should just be City Trial.
It reminds me a lot of like F-Zero, and I don't know if I'm gonna get hate for saying that, but like the amount of like beating up that you do.
Yeah.
It just reminds me a lot of like the more of like competitive kind of style that like F-Zero is, where you're kind of like bumping against other racers,
people and stuff like that. Yeah.
And like less, and it's crazy because like during this demo I got a lot of chatters come in and ask what is my opinion on it compared to Mario Kart World, and legitimately I don't think I can compare the two.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Like yeah, I just think that they're so drastically different. And honestly, where I find myself playing the most will probably be City Trials going forward.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun. I'm not going to lie. We'll get into, you know, our deeper thoughts into the actual racetrack and City Trial modes in a little bit. But first, yeah, well, I guess let's just go into our broader first impressions, because we kind of just hopped right into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so was the gameplay like faster or slower than you expected? Because we had like two
it was
directs.
so much faster.
Yeah. This kind of goes into like us being bad at first, and I think everyone was. It was such a learning curve to get like a feel.
Literally.
But once it clicks, and it feels actually really good. You could see in a stream, they have a bunch of like warnings if you like steer with the right stick or stuff. It was like, do not steer with the right stick, it won't influence your star, or you know, stuff like that. And
ours holding forward, and it says like, oh, the rider will steer by like even without holding forward. I'm like, oh, it just takes time.
Yeah, because holding forward actually like tilts your star forward, and you're actually like you're
going slower.
Yeah. And I'm going to say like most of our experience for people listening comes from City Trial. So I think we're probably going to be talking about movement a lot from City Trial. And from my understanding and from like playing, it's practically the same, except City Trial is more open. Of course, it's on a massive map. Yeah. So flying is another big part of the game. What did you feel about that? Because I feel like this is something that Mario Kart World doesn't
do.
Yeah.
I think in the lessons I was a bit iffy about it, but then after playing City Trials, it feels really smooth, and I don't know, it just feels good.
Yeah,
I think it was great.
I agree. I think like it just makes sense, because I'm trying to figure out, it reminds me of like those mobile games that you have to like, it's hard to like, it's like a marble that goes up on hills, and you gotta press on the screen to make it go down, but you have to get the angle just right.
Yeah.
So that it actually gains momentum. But yeah, that's what it was very intuitive for me. I picked it up almost immediately when it came to gliding. I think one part I realized or noticed was that, I don't know, it's kind of harder. I mean, it's also could have been like the vehicles I was using, which I think is actually a really cool part of City Trial and the game, that the vehicles actually influence the movement a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's kind of hard to actually start gliding in City Trial. Like I know in the racetrack maps, they're kind of like specific sections, specific ramps that get you to get in that air. But yeah, I think like I don't know. I wish maybe this is kind of crazy. I don't wish this, but you know, I think it'd be a lot cooler for me if you could just actually just go straight into the air.
Like kind of what Mario Kart has, like the glider section or whatever.
Yeah, but like a toggle almost. But yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm just being crazy.
Oh, I see.
I'm not really.
Mhm.
I'm not really like hoping for this. But overall, gliding wise, cool. Getting into gliding is a little tedious, but I understand why it is that way because you have to like design around it.
I don't know. I don't necessarily. I think it could be because of the thing I was using. The car I picked up the most was the paper, which is like you can fly easy.
Mm-hmm.
So I never really had a problem like getting into the air or even like just starting. I was probably flying the majority of the game.
And again, like this is where I just absolutely love the way this kind of has everything laid out, and I wish it was a little bit more Fortnite like in a sense. It's crazy to say,
What?
but this definitely feels like a battle royale almost.
Oh
Yeah, where you're like collecting like your the loadout that you want, and at the beginning where you get like 3 different options, you want to get like a certain vehicle. And I think, like you said, the one that you used the most was like the paper. I think we both kind of gravitated more toward the stars. I think there's like 3 different kind of vehicle types from my understanding. Like the chariots, the wheelies, and then the stars.
The wheelie.
Yeah. And then the chariots, I actually don't really know what's completely great about them.
Honestly, I don't either.
But like, of course, wheelies are good all around on land, and then stars are just kind of good in the air, like good gliding wise. But honestly, I feel like wheelies are probably the worst kind of vehicle.
I think so too.
Because if you can't glide at all, that like ruins your momentum. So it's like either stars or chariots, and even then, chariots don't even have that great of a glide either.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what's your opinion on that? I mean, it sounds like you're agreeing.
Yeah, I mean, I barely picked up any other cars except for the star or the paper. I did pick up Shadow, but I mean,
Well, that was another star.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. I think the times I did pick them up, I hated the drifting. It's just so hard to, at least for me, it's just so hard to turn in them.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't really care for them.
Yeah, I think my most favorite vehicle was the Warp Star, which is just the most mid vehicle. It's just like
Literally.
a well-balanced vehicle. And I'm like, bruh. But yeah, if I were to choose like a second one, ooh, that's tough. I did use paper. There was like is it winged? A wing star?
Oh, I think there is a wing star, yeah.
Yeah, that one was super cool. I remember like once you get like pretty far into City Trial, you could just straight fly. Like
Dude,
you just
literally, yes.
didn't touch the ground.
Literally.
But yeah, I it's kind of funny we kind of hopped into that. Do you think that like the overall vehicles, the gameplay kind of captured Kirby?
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know. Like, to me, I'm just gonna tell you my answer. I feel like this just feels like a Kirby game, even though it's like a racer.
Racing.
I'm not big
don't know.
into Kirby lore either, but like I'm assuming all these characters are a part of Kirby lore.
Right.
But I think it's great. Yeah, I fell in love with Starman. What was your main character that you played as?
I only used Kirby. I dabbled with King DDD, but oh my god. I'm just
So I
gonna stick
made it a
with
point
Kirby.
during my stream to play every single character. And I mean, this just goes to like me liking stars either, but I preferred the lighter characters that did a lot more damage. Starman, like literally flies. I also liked Meta Knight, which like when I talk about literally flies, I mean like their special ability. So like you charge up like a special gauge, and you could like use a special ability during that race or during that city trial or race for that fact. I think Meta Knight was probably better because you could just get a lot more hits off.
Right.
But from my understanding, like Starmans, you can literally just fly vertically. So if you ever want to get stuff like that. Yeah, so you only really use Kirby?
Yeah, I mean, I just liked his special. I mean, as I said, like I tried King DDDs, and I didn't want to try anyone special I wasn't familiar with, and I was only familiar with Kirby. I'm like, I might as well just use him.
No, I feel like I had to give everyone a fair shot. Everyone was kind of interesting when it came to it. I could tell their perks and everything. And this wasn't even all the characters. I believe there is more in the actual game. And in this discussion, I feel like we're also going to be talking about what was shown off in the 2 directs that we got beforehand. Um, but yeah, super excited about like any of the other characters. I think I'm probably just gonna main starve him in the base game. Yeah, we kind of already talked about physics and everything, but was there anything that you disliked about like the physics in the game?
Not necessarily, no. I don't think I had any problems. I don't think I encountered any problems either.
I mean, one thing that was shown off in the second direct that I really liked was the amount of customization, and that was kind of translated over to this demo too. Like you could change stick sensitivity, you could change your reticle, you could change your FOV, you could change a lot of things. And yeah, I honestly think everything felt pretty smooth, all things considered.
Yeah.
My difficulties was like in City Trial when you max out your speed, it just gets to a point where you cannot control. But like I understand that's not the game's fault. That's just me collecting only speed.
I think I had the same problem. I have these like video recordings. I went so fast, dude. I don't even know where I was going. I was like across the map. I was just so fast. I'm like, oh
there
my
was
god.
Like one City Trial where I was literally just zooming from corner to corner and just I could not stop. I just like nothing was
it's crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, I think overall movement, it's smooth, it's great. I cannot see another way of them doing this.
Yeah.
A little side tangent, like the way this game feels to me, and the reason why I can't compare this to Mario Kart World is like this definitely kind of feels like I'm booting up like a Smash match.
Yeah.
Like when it came to like the races, like they were so short. They're like no more than 2 minutes long. And then normally like stock, like 3 stock Smash normally lasts like upwards of 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And I feel like that this is the same way. And that's what makes it so different from Mario Kart. Because Mario Kart, you have like Grand Prix that last like maybe 10 minutes at the minimum. And then of course like knockout tours now last so much longer. That I just find it so hard to compare it to each other. But yeah, like I really like I see why they are able to release both of these games in the same year.
Yeah.
I remember when the Switch 2 was first announced, and like this game was also announced alongside it. We were like, what, 2 kart racers in the same year?
That's how I was feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, but I honestly see the differences between them.
Yeah.
Going back over to City Trial, I feel like we're gonna be talking about this a lot. What do you think of the map?
I hope there's gonna be more. I didn't have an issue with it. I just think it could get like repetitive, I guess, like the same map over and over again.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this was like for me playing like 6 hours straight of City Trials, but it definitely feels like there's no skill. If that, as weird as that sounds.
Yeah.
Like it just got to the point I was like, oh, I just got to go to whatever item's closest. There was no like real strategy behind it.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping like this is something that we can like customize a bit into the full game. And I know like Sakurai announced like more customization in the second Air Riders Direct. And I think we're both in agreement with this kind of thing when it came to City Trials. But I feel like the system of which you pick a mini game at the end just doesn't really work.
I agree with you there.
And okay, so just a brief overview on City Trial. For some reason, you're listening to this discussion and don't know what it is. It's essentially you're on a cart, right, and you collect different carts. Not even collect. You find like a rogue cart that you take over, right? And then you collect these like power-ups that equate to like HP or handling or airtime or drifting or gliding or stuff like that. And those boost your cart's stats. And then at the end of this 5 minutes, you pick a mini game that you think that you would excel in. And then you can compete against all the other people that picked that same minigame. I think the problem that we're both having is there isn't like one clear winner.
That's one of my biggest disappointments. I wish it was a battle royale. Like the winners keep competing until there is one winner. Yeah.
Yeah, like not even like just keep competing, but like even just make it a bracket so everyone can still play. Like if you pass, like so like it's 4 different options, right?
Yeah.
Then make it 3, then make it
Middle
2, and then make it 1.
Yeah.
But yeah, but then like even everyone who has lose still plays for more points, and then at the end you have like a final leaderboard system. I don't really know why like they're so focused on it being like a quick 5-minute match.
Quick 5 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, even like the racetracks felt this way too, where I was like, oh, it's a quick 3-minute race.
Literally.
And this is where I was kind of getting into that where it feels like I'm booting up a Smash. Like, hey, let's race on yada yada yada, see who's better. Because it really does feel like a competitive racer.
Yeah.
But I just don't understand why it's so quick.
I think that's probably one of his biggest problems.
Yeah, and like I understand, like I don't know how the original Air Riders City Trial was. But from my understanding, the original Air Riders City Trial also had different maps. I might be wrong in saying that. I'll probably be flamed. But this is only one massive map. And from my understanding, according to Sakurai in the second Air Riders Direct, there isn't going to be any updates or DLC. This is like the final game. So hypothetically, I don't think we're going to get another map.
I hope so. Like a free. Oh, but I don't know.
Like let me read. I think he says, and I quote, "No DLC planned, quote unquote. Everything is included. No sequel planned. This is a definitive version. Development costs were massive, but made because of fan demand. And some features require launch day updates, so make sure you download it immediately." Those are the notes I have. So yeah, like I don't know. I think it would benefit. Like City Trial would definitely benefit with different maps.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not going to be like, how hard is it to develop different maps? Because the map definitely felt like alive and like pretty crazy. Yeah. I'm hoping, since like it was with the demo. I mean, I know this for a fact. Like the demo had kind of limited events. I do know like there probably is more events for City Trials.
Yeah.
Events meaning like the random kind of like challenges in the middle of the in the full game. Yeah. But yeah, how did you feel about the main City Trial map?
As I said, like I didn't have like I thought it was fun, but I just think after a while it can get kind of repetitive and maybe boring to some people.
Yeah.
But I thought it was cool.
I think like this is also like a like I think honestly, just adding some sort of ranked mode would have probably made it feel less repetitive.
Yeah.
As crazy as that sounds. Like, yeah, you're just adding a rank. But then again, I understand this is a demo too. So it's like, I'm not expecting a ranked mode here.
Right.
I am maybe expecting a ranked mode in the full game, but from my understanding, there isn't one.
Which is actually bizarre. What the heck?
Yeah. I mean, from my notes, I don't believe there is any.
I think the game could benefit with another map and
like I mean I know like the legendary machines were in the demo. This is more like I have a feeling like this test was legitimately to test the online capabilities of City Trial.
Yeah, I could see that.
Like I like normally like when it comes to like the global test fire for Splatoon 3, they did not need to do a global test fire. That was just pure advertising. Maybe like tests for the Splatfest 3, the tricolor, but even then, like I really don't think they needed to. This legitimately feels like they had to do it for City Trial, because it was. I mean, for one, the online mode was only for City Trial,
and I think like this is their only like, not including Mario Kart. Well, I mean, I guess Mario Kart 2, but this is like the bigger side of like online, I feel, for the Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah, this honestly kind of feels like the biggest online game
right now. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and like I mean, legitimately, like when I think this honestly feels like a battle royale. When you think battle royale,
it does.
Like, you know, a lot of players in a single map, and the game was definitely hectic. Like watching back my recording, I'm like, what the heck? My FOV is so big. I'm like I don't even know how I was thinking so fast. But you get into such a vibe. I don't know. It is cool.
Yeah.
It legitimately is.
It's fun. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, speaking of online, did you have any matchmaking problems?
I had one experience. It was late for me though, and I was trying to play an online game, and I don't know if you've played online, but like you get queued. There's this screen where it shows all the players who are queued, and then it says start. But I think someone might have disconnected, and the game just never started. It left all and me other players in the screen, like saying waiting for more players, but everyone was there already.
Same thing, yeah. So like when I played the first ever 6 hours, the one at 4 a.m. in the morning, I had that happened quite a bit, which only caused me to play 2 different matches.
Right.
But yeah, legitimately, that's the only really problem, because during my 6-hour stream during the second session, I don't know if this is because we only did it during the Paddock, which is your online lobby system, if that makes sense, or because the server stability was better. Did you have those problems after the second one, or?
It was, after the second one, actually, yeah.
Huh. Yeah, so I'm wondering, we'll have to see. I'm planning to play it at least one more time during the second
this next
wave, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to see if there's anything. But yeah, we mainly played during with the Paddock during stream, and I really did like that system. What did you think of it?
Yeah, I thought it was cool too. I just wish when I first read it, I thought it'd show me a bunch of open rooms with people in there.
It's weird because when you create a room, it said anyone can join, and then it says only friends can join. So I was thinking hey, okay, I'll open it up, have the code some of the viewers can join, and then we also fill it up with some randoms. That never happened. I don't even think there was a way for that to happen. But luckily we had upwards of 8 players, which is about half a lobby. And then we filled the rest with bots, so I did appreciate that. But I thought it was legitimately cool, legitimately interactive. There was a jukebox, which we didn't have access to. I believe you could start actual races from this venue too, because the other side had a race icon. Meanwhile, the main kind of terminal that we were accessing had the city trials, which was the only one we were able to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, overall, I think it was a nice little area. It was a cool little lobby. Better than the Smash one, which is the boxing ring.
Oh, yeah.
Chips.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do hope, for the next Smash, they bring something like this over.
Yeah. You could tell that, at least to me, you could tell some of the designs were, I don't want to say replicated or mirrored, but, it just reminded me so much of Smash.
Well, I mean, Sakurai's wife does his UI. So she did the UI for Smash. I think more specific. Well, I mean, Smash 4 or Smash for 3DS and Wii U, and Smash Ultimate. And then now she did it for this game, and you could definitely tell.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there was a lot of hope from what was introduced in this game for the next Smash, to be honest. Because I think we all know, hopefully, that they're making another one.
Hopefully. But...
Well, I mean, I think with just this game existing, that there is another one. Or I don't know. To me, this kind of feels like random side tangent. This game kind of feels Nintendo is okay, Sakurai, we will fund any project you want to do. And he's I want to do this project. So then he got funding from Nintendo. He did this project, and now he does the next Smash.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was just a random thought.
Maybe you could be right.
Yeah. We were talking about connection. Overall, connection I felt was pretty good on the Paddock. Honestly, had no problems there. It was just the online matchmaking.
Yeah.
Which I feel it's just constant with Nintendo, though. If someone disconnects, the whole lobby just fails.
Lobby disconnects,
yeah. I'm hoping we'll have to see with Animal Crossing, the 3.0 update, how crazy that'll be.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, going back to overall city trial, and I guess like the normal kind of races. What did you feel like it was more skill or luck when playing city trial when it came to winning?
I think it just depends. Are we talking about the mini games or just the 5 minutes?
Okay, I see what they're trying to do with the whole like, oh, you gotta pick your battles, just like, try and pick the one you think you're gonna win. But then, oh, watch out, because like someone else that's stronger than you can definitely pick that one too.
Yeah.
But to me, it just, I don't know. I felt like I won most of the matches that I picked just because literally everyone, or like no one can really outclass me, because I knew I was classed into that match or that minigame.
Yeah. I mean, you could literally choose paper, and then it's gonna be like, oh yeah, here you can have a diving minigame or a flying minigame. Yeah.
I wish the way the structure worked was like we knew about the minigame beforehand, or it was like a voting system where it's like, yes, you get the 4 options, but everyone puts in a vote.
So I think that would have benefited them more. And
I think that is going to be, at least in like Paddock and local, maybe not online multiplayer, just because of the amount of customization that was shown off in Air Riders 2 Direct, or the second Direct, I should say. But yeah, that is legit my only concern with City Trial. I think the game, because what we decided to do halfway through stream was just like everyone needs to pick a certain tile.
It literally just one minigame.
And I feel like we had a lot more fun that way.
Doing that, yeah.
Yeah, because we all were against each other, and then that was another thing. We all weren't really speccing into like a certain thing. I feel like the whole City Trial would have been a little bit more, what do you want to call it? Challenging, skill-based? If I was like actively searching for certain upgrades instead of others. But yeah, because like, of course, during City Trial, I just felt like, yes, I got to grab as many powers up as possible.
Yeah. That's another thing. I wish they had hopefully they add it, because then again, this is just a demo, but I wish they had a game mode where you could take kind of like a whole nother like screen, I guess. Like you could choose the cars you had power-ups on, and then like whatever. So let's just say for the highest power-ups I had was 138, but that was majority flying or whatever. I wish I could take that car into another game mode, but it's only like flying power-ups, and you and other people like just, like go against them there and stuff like that.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds interesting. Yeah, I mean, like, I would like, I think it is cool. Like, I see big number go up. I was like, monkey brain activated. I think the highest I got was 117. You see, you got 138.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you definitely feel the difference between.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Again, I would be so interested just to like different kinds of mini games. And I know like this is a demo, and we're probably not seeing all the mini games. But it just feels a little weird that, like, at the end of all this 5 minutes, you just can hypothetically not go against anyone.
I know, it's just that one minigame and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know. I know they're probably not going to change it because it's like classic City Trial. But, I mean, I hope that there's, like, a community that focuses more on, the way that I liked playing it.
Yeah. I mean, similar to there was a whole like Mario Kart Worlds, and ever since they took out like 3-lap tracks, they have a whole Discord of people just doing that.
Yeah, I honestly think that's probably going to happen with this one. I mean, just because, I don't know, City Trial feels fun, but just a little pointless. I don't know. I say that a lot, and I get a lot of flack for calling things pointless. But like, legitimately, like it is just dumb fun. But I kind of wish there was a little bit of skill.
I could see in the future, well, at least I hope, that you could customize your rule sets, like add 10 minutes.
Yeah, I do know there is
minigames and stuff like that.
This was shown off in the second Air Riders Direct, the custom rule sets. But from my I don't think we know exactly what's in it. Yeah, this is coming from someone that's watched like 80% of it, not all of it. But yeah. when it honestly, like another random little side tangent. When playing this game, this definitely feels like a really cool 4-player co-op kind of game, like split screen. Just like Smash is, I could totally see myself putting it on the big screen. There's 4 different screens, and like I don't know, like if we all collectively choose one, and it feels more like a party game, to be honest. City Trial.
Is it confirmed to be like split screen?
Yeah, it is confirmed 4-player split screen.
To me, I just like, I don't know how it'll work. At least I don't know. Maybe I don't see the vision. I don't know how it'll work. Like, so you just go too fast. I think just
it is gonna be hard.
You know?
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah, I think one thing we haven't talked about, music. What were your thoughts about the music?
I don't want to say it carried the game, but I think I have the same opinion. Like Mario Kart World, I think the music definitely does have a huge impact on the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's again, this is like the head is Sakurai. I think the music's just gonna be great regardless. Kirby music's also just a bop, and there's some remixes.
Yeah.
I
think
go ahead.
This is probably my biggest disappointment in the game. It could be preference, but I haven't dove into the settings. But I really wish there was like motion steering, like motion control steering.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I swear that might have been an option. I might be wrong in this, but I do know like there's 2 different like driving options. One where it's let me find it. I have it in my notes. Yeah, 2 control styles: handle, left to right steering, and then free ride, which is like stick movement. I think what we were mainly playing was like handle, but I don't think there's a motion. I might be wrong.
I just think it would have been easier that way.
Yeah. I don't know. I think motion controls for a game like this would be kind of crazy.
Really? I don't know. I just think it'll be easier.
Yeah. Do you think there's going to be a competitive scene for this?
You think so? Or
do you think so? Because I think it's confirmed that there isn't going to be, no global online rankings.
I don't see how they can do it if they don't fix, not even fix, but, change city trials. I don't know how the point system would work that way.
Yeah, I mean, like, just even for like the single track or the tracks, there is a time attack, but there is no global online rankings. Yeah.
Even then, I think that'll be like not dumb. I mean, the 3-lap tracks just go by so fast. I think it might be a little off base.
Yeah, I just think like the tracks aren't really made for racing. Like, I don't know. That's what I got out of it. It just kind of felt a little more like, I don't know. Am I crazy in saying that?
No, I agree with you. I think when I did my race, I was bumping into walls and everything. It was.
It just sounds like you were bad.
Oh wow! Just wow.
Yeah, I mean, there's confirmed to be 18 tracks, which I feel like is a good amount. But the three we had access to, I thought were cool. But again, I feel like I enjoyed City Trial a bit more. Yeah. Is there anything that you wish, like, that we haven't said already for the full release? Like, I doubt they're gonna add any more, but like, if they were to, what is something that you want?
I mean, we've already mentioned it, but I wish they had maybe a new city trial map. I really hope motion controls is added, rule sets or something along the lines that will not make the game better. It's already good as it is, but just, I don't know, give us what we want.
Yeah, I mean, we already know so much about the game. That I legitimately think. I mean, it's a good game. Are you planning to pick this up on release?
It's too expensive.
Okay, that is something to think about too. It is $70, and I mean, I think there's enough here to warrant that. I don't know. I don't want to compare the demo and be like, oh, is this $70? Yeah, the demo is not going to be worth $70. But of course, the full game is going to have Top Ride. It's going to have all the tracks. It's also going to have the road trip mode, I think, which is basically like a story mode. It's going to have a more detailed city trial. So it's going to have customization, achievements, everything like that. Yeah. I think, my main worry is that it is... like once you play it for maybe like again we played this for 6 hours and I felt like we kind of played all that we could. I don't want to get that feeling. Like I think it will take a little bit longer, but I don't know if this game's gonna be like as replayable as like let's just say like Mario Kart World.
Yeah, I think like as you put it or as you said, it does feel more what is it, couch co-op, like more of a party game. I don't see myself playing this online that much, like Mario Kart World.
It's crazy to say, but like I think like I'd enjoy my time with City Trials more, locally than online.
Yeah, I think
which is crazy because I feel like one of the biggest selling point is 16-player matchmaking. But legitimately, I don't know. There's just not enough strategy online for it to be crazy. And I especially because I think the global, like, there's the way matchmaking is going to be is like how we played it in the demo. There's going to be like you pick 4 different stages or 4 different what do you want to call it? Minigames at the end, and everyone's going to be separated. And I don't know if it was like, I also think we were playing with a lot of newer players. I don't want to call them noobs or anything like that, but like, you know, we played Paddock mainly, and I think we all did pretty good. And then I hopped on the globals, and I also just kind of absolutely dominated everyone.
I think, I do. When I played online, like after getting used to it, you could definitely see who are still like, still getting used to it. Like even when I played online, majority of my games were probably getting first place in the mini games.
I really can't remember. I'm pretty sure there's going to be in like a ranking system.
I hope so.
Let me look it up real quick. But yeah, I'm like, I think if there's a ranking system, I think it'd be somewhat like I don't know. I just like a ranking system in general. It gets me to play a game a little bit more. Yeah. But if there's like a ranking system in the base game, I feel like it'd be a little bit good. I know there's like more customization. There's more like there's licenses and everything.
Yeah. I don't know. Does it feel like a $70 game to you?
That's a good question. Knowing what I know now, like knowing what I know is coming, I don't know. I really, because I'm gonna pick it up regardless. I know I'm the problem. Okay. Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, I feel like there is replayability. This is a game that I feel like you could just pop in. It's like it feels like a Mario Party. Yeah. And I just looked it up. There is a ranking system. It's called Global Wind Power. So Kirby Air Riders will feature a class system and a new metric called Global Wind Power. First, your class ranking is measured not with a letter grade, but with colors. 7 colors of the rainbow indicate your class. And then raising your class can inspire changes in City Trial. So more difficult City Trial.
I just don't see how that'll work. It's just so weird to me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I legitimately think like I don't want to judge the game on the demo, to be honest. I'm good.
Still missing out on stuff.
We're missing out on so much, like all the actual tracks. I think that's another reason why I feel like the racetracks feel a little empty. Well, that and there literally was no multiplayer.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I just feel like going against CPUs just make it feel weird.
Yeah, I mean that's what the majority did though. So I mean.
Yeah, but I think playing with people definitely made it feel, I don't know, better. We like when we were playing with 8 people in our lobby, I felt like it was a lot of fun, especially when we all picked the same minigame too.
Yeah, I guess that's another issue I had, like, because I think at one point we all picked the same minigame, but it separates it into
that was
2
another
rows
thing.
Or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot to think about.
Yeah.
But overall, I think what was shown off, just briefly going over what was shown off in the direct, there's like 4 main modes, 3 core modes if you want to, like air ride, the traditional tracks, top down, top ride, city trial, and then the fourth kind of road trip mode, which is more of like a story kind of driven thing, which I think was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's also just a bunch of other ways to play. Like I know there's like a team mode for city trial and everything like that. More for like 18 different tracks and music and everything like that. So it's hard to like say right now, but like for someone like you that does like can purchase a game probably like once every 3 months, this is something that you're gonna pass on.
Most likely, yeah.
Okay, so the real question is, are you buying Metro Prime Beyond over this?
When does that come out? Is that December?
It's in December, yeah.
I don't know. My main focus right now is the Pokemon DLC. I'll probably be skipping Metroid too.
I get that. No, I get that. I mean, this is someone coming from like there's like a, I'm not gonna say massively disposable income, but you know, I could purchase probably like 1 to 2 games a month, and you know, and I'm always kind of budget out the next Nintendo game probably once a month. So like, yeah, I'm gonna pick it up. It's hard to say because like for Age of Imprisonment, I kind of bought it out of just because I'm a Nintendo YouTuber. I'm gonna play it. This game I legitimately was interested in and still am, but I feel like if I wasn't a Nintendo YouTuber, maybe I'd still buy it.
Would you? I know you can't compare Mario Kart World and Kirby Air Riders, but if someone like who just got the Switch 2 asked you like, oh, should I buy Air Riders or Mario Kart, would you be able to like give them an answer? Like,
that is a really good question. I would probably say Air Riders, honestly.
Really?
Well, it depends what they're looking. No, yeah, Air Riders. Mario Kart's $80.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that and like I just feel like the multiplayer scene is probably gonna be better with Kirby than
yeah,
Mario Kart.
Especially the state Mario Kart's in right now, though. I feel like there's no way.
I think that's a big reason. Like this feels like a complete game. Mario Kart doesn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that kind of sums up our thoughts on the demo. Is there anything else you wanted to add? Anything like from the directs that you're specifically hyped for?
No, I didn't see the second one at all, but not necessarily. At first, when I saw the first direct, I was not into the game at all. I thought it was
really?
I thought it was just another racing game. Like, I am just gonna stick to Mario Kart. But then I had to rewatch it a few times, and then I'm like, oh, maybe I'll try it.
Yeah, I watched the first direct multiple times. I watched it live. I rewatched it. I also made a video on it. Yeah, I mean, I legitimately am hyped for it. I think like I didn't really understand how different the control was until after actually playing it. But the minute it clicks, like a lot of like reviewers and players have said there's an aha moment. And that is so true. Mm-hmm. There is an aha moment. And it feels good once you get it.
Yeah, it's just the dopamine, bro. It's just so
that's literally what it is. It just is straight dopamine. But then the moment you have too much of it, it just gets numb. And you're like, ugh. Yeah. But yeah, overall, over your demo experience, I don't want to. I guess we could rate our demo experience. What would you say it is?
I give it like a solid 8.
Yeah, I think I would say the same. Maybe yeah, I'd say a solid 8. Like I understand, like not everything's in the game, not everything's gonna be in the game. I had the 6 hours flew by. Like I wasn't planning on streaming for 6 hours, and I practically did. But yeah, it was really fun. I think I will be playing it again during the next wave. And then after that, the game releases.
Yeah.
If you guys made it this far in the video, make sure you comment, get entered into the giveaway. We're going to be drawing, for each comment, it's going to be an entry to a giveaway for Kirby Air Riders. And we'll be drawing the winner on the launch day. We'll be doing a stream. Super fun. But yeah, I think that's really about it. That's been our thoughts. If you let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you made it this far, because you're crazy if you haven't. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I am Crafty,
And I'm Jesse.
and we will see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.